Hi, this is a reading for Nina, and I'm basing it on your astrology star sign Cancer. But I am also working with the tarot and also my clairvoyance. So let's see what we get for you. So I'm going to focus on relationships first. So we'll have a look at relationships, work and career, touch on family a little bit, look at money and finances, and then we'll also have a look at health and what other little bit of things we get. And at the end, we will finish off with an angel card reading as well. So a little bit of everything for you. Okay, right, first off, what's drawing me is, well, two things. I'm quite excited really about this, but I know I'm supposed to be focusing on relationships here, but it's just other things are coming in. First things coming in is here is you're coming out as the woman here who's got this lovely kind of fiery kind of personality. You're very strong-minded, not frightened to speak in your mind, and to be honest, you should be focusing on your career now more than ever. So sort of moving up the ladder. But you've got this energy with you. But what I'm being drawn to here is your intuition. I feel like you're quite an intuitive woman, very, very psychic. And I feel like you should be doing something with that if you're not already. But I know we're looking at relationships, so let's just say now in a very simple way now, this is saying, look, you've got to start trusting your intuition a little bit now about what you want and where you're going. But what is quite interesting here, I can see this man here and he's sort of sitting right next to you. And he's coming across as very hardworking, very driven, very ambitious. And he's sort of very similar to you. But I do feel like you've got that bit of edge over him. It's like you will do more and achieve more. And I just feel so that's good. But I just feel so, is he kind of giving you what you want now as you're moving forward? It's almost like I feel like sometimes you might feel like you're doing all the work. And I just feel so, do you want somebody more on your level, or you're going to be happy the one who leads the way a little bit? He can be very stubborn, very set in his ways as well. I'm not looking at it in a negative way, but I just feel so it's something you need to sort of look at now and figure out. As if to say, are you happy with all these little traits with him? But I just feel so I don't get nothing negative here. But also would say is with you, I feel so one minute you're happy, one minute you're not. It's like I feel like, in a sense, almost like I feel like I've come to me like a crossroads in my life. And I feel at this crossroads, I just feel so I'm analysing what's going on around me. And I'm looking at my life, where I am, where I've been, and where I'm going. And I just feel so it's all good, but you've just got to think about what you truly want now. It's almost like I feel so what I'm trying to say is you're on a journey. You're on a journey now getting from A to B, and you've got to decide who's coming along with you on that path. Because the only thing I would say is here, I just feel so it's like I feel so I'm missing real the emotional stuff coming in here. But I also feel so, as a draw to that as well with yourself, sometimes you can be a little bit guarded, a bit protective of yourself. I think with career, vroom, it's like 100 miles an hour straight down the motorway. Let's just go for it. Let's make it happen. You've got the energy, the fire, the passion. But I feel like when it comes to relationships, ooh, I'm holding back a little bit. It's like, where's that energy gone? Where's that passion gone? I just get the feeling you can be like, the lioness in your sort of career. It's like you're the queen of the jungle. But I feel like when it comes to relationships, I feel like you're hiding away a little bit. But that might not be quite as true the way I'm saying it, because as I also sort of draw to as I'm saying that, I also feel so I want to say, well, are you really ready for a relationship in that sense? Are you ready to put all that energy into it? And yeah, I'm saying these things as if to say it's not there, because I do keep feeling there is somebody here that you're connecting with. And even if you might not be seeing him, he's around you. He's definitely there. So it's like I feel so you've got to do a bit of soul searching now, thinking about what you want. And I always look at soul searching as different than thinking. It's like you look at the past, you look at the present, then you look to the future. And you've got to figure it all out. But I feel like you've got to start communicating your thoughts now, exactly what you're thinking and feeling. And that is going to be the real key now moving forward. The real key. And you've got a lot of positivity on your side, because if you look at this, you've got your Wheel of Fortune backing you up. So whatever it is you want, it's all there. But the problem is you're pulling in different directions. Do I go that way? Do I go that way? It's like you're really trying to figure things out. And it's okay There's nothing wrong with that. It's a bit like sitting on the fence. You can't make your mind up. That's absolutely fine. There's no need to rush. But bear in mind, the quicker you make your decisions, the quicker you'll get from A to B. So it's all right for the moment, but you can't keep going on the way you're going. Something's got to change. Something's got to give. And I just feel as though now you feel as though you've got all this potential around you, and I feel as though you're ready to mix things up a little bit. The problem that you've got is, and I don't mean it in a negative way, is you've got your justice card coming out here. And all I'm being drawn to with this is you can be a woman of balance. You like everything in order. You like to know where everything is, where everything's going. You want to all know the ins and outs before it's all happened. Great. Don't knock it. Don't knock it at all. But sometimes in life, you can't know where everything's going. Sometimes in life, you've got to take the leap of faith. This doesn't mean you're being the fool. This means you've got to take some chances in life. You've got to be a bit carefree. Say, what the hell? In for a penny, out for a pound. Let's see where life takes me. But to do that, it's like almost like you're knocking your life down a little bit and rebuilding yourself. And it's like, whoa, I'm about to take a massive chance, a gamble. But I don't quite look at it that way for you. I just feel as though you're opening up the possibilities. It's like, will this work? Will that work? I might be here. I might be there. And I just feel that's quite interesting. But what I'm also being drawn to is do you want to move? Do you want to go live somewhere else? Because I know I've got the world here, and this doesn't necessarily mean overseas, but I am being drawn to overseas with you. So I just feel as though you've got opportunities where it feels like you could work abroad. But if you're not going to go physically abroad, then you could be like me, connecting through the internet. But I am being drawn to it. But let's just say here, it's not showing me anything where you could be actually living abroad. It's not got those kind of connections, but I'm just drawn to it. So maybe it's connecting it through the World Wide Web, so to speak. So I just get the feeling, as I'm drawn to that, it's like I feel as though your mind's very focused on work and career. And I don't knock that, but I do feel as though you need to make time for you now, so you're happy and you're settled. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying things are good, I'm not saying things are bad, but I just get this up and downness with you. And I just feel as though now you need to really figure out, before you throw all your energy in, what do you want? Because the good thing is here, you are in control. That's what I do believe, 100%. It is all about you, but are you willing to throw caution to the wind a little bit? So it just feels like you've just got to communicate your thoughts a little bit. But saying that though, if I look at his energy connecting to you, I feel like you work together. But I think you lead the way a bit more. If I just want to turn that on its head a little bit, I do feel like there could be somebody new for you if you want that. And I feel like you're not looking for it, but it's coming. And I feel so this person's a bit younger than you. But I do feel so very strong-willed character. So although he may be quite a bit younger than you, and you might think, oh no, kid, child or whatever, although it's not quite like that, but you know what I mean, he's young, he's not as mature as you. But I do feel like personality-wise, very mature. Although he's, quite a bit younger, I do feel like, he'd sort of treat you very seriously. You wouldn't be a game to him, or not on the bedpost, if you don't mind me saying that. So no, I get it being quite serious. So he would put his energy into it. That would throw a spanner in the works, wouldn't it? So would you want something like that? So you'll have to see, but this is what I'm feeling. It's like you've got to make choices now about what you're wanting and what you're looking for, but it's definitely all there. So I'm going to leave that like that, and let's have a look at Korea. And you'll have to excuse these bloody dogs in the background barking. I'm going to have to say something to my neighbours. This is like 10 o'clock at night, they're barking. Right, let's have a look at work and career for you, Nina. Right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, see, again, very similar things are coming out for you, but, wow, a lot more positiveness, a lot more. And don't get me wrong, I wouldn't say the positives there, but it's just like I feel so. It's like waiting for you to put your energy in. But this has just got a completely different feel for it. Unbelievable. But relationships are creeping into it as well. So here you are again, coming out as the Queen of Wands. Very hard-working, very driven. I know when I asked you about your star sign, you were reading all these different star signs off, and I've got to admit, I'm not an astrologer, so I don't know what your actual star sign is, whether it is Cancer, but I thought to base on that because you said that's what you draw to. So perhaps you were looking at the other ones, and that's the one that drawed you, and that's fine. I don't mind that. But we've all got our sort of star signs, what we were born under, and I just wanted to know that really, but it's fine. Because I don't really base it on it. It's just when I'm shuffling, I think about the energy of that star sign. But you keep coming out here as the fire sign, so I don't know whether you're true a fire sign. So I'm not very good with astrology. So that's definitely Leo, Aries, and I think Sagittarius, if I remember correctly. So you'll have to let me know that. But you also keep coming out with the Justice card next to you, and that's Libra. So, yeah. But I don't worry about star signs anyway. Some readers do sort of draw to cards and say, oh, this is you, and they can be bang on. But I never work like that. I go with personalities. And I've got a bit of driven, bit of ambition around you. And I just feel that you need to start pushing your agenda forward a little bit more about what you want to be doing. But I just get this slow positive growth around you now, where I feel so you can start really getting where you need to be, and I feel so this is good. But I just feel as though now you need to start really sort of pushing your thoughts and ideas forward, and I feel so this is really good. So, and I like the slow growth bit as well, because it's like when something starts growing quick, it can come crashing down just as quick. Prime example of that is before I started doing this, I was a born and bred chef, and I started my own catering business, and it went bang like that. And it was doing really well in the 4th year. We really peaked, and after that, it came crashing down. It just went bust. But I think it was meant to be. But it went up quick and it came down quick. As whereas this, my spiritual work, it's been a slow, gradual progression. But even when the bad times come in, like now with Brexit with us, I'm still kind of going along. I'm not under, I'm a bit down, but I'm not stopped. So that's why I'm now promoting with YouTube to bring extra work in. So this is your slow growth card. So I like this. So whatever you're building up here, it's good and it's solid and it's not going to come crashing down. And you've also got this strength as well with you. You're a really strong woman. And here you are coming out as a very strong woman. And I just feel as though now that's the energy you need to be tapping into. It's almost like anything to do with taking on careers to do with local government or police force, prison service, counselling, social work, those kind of jobs where you've got mixed with the best of them, and it's not exactly an easy job, and you could take all that negative energy on with you, and you've got to learn to let it go. Even doing this, you'd have to be strong as well. This kind of work, what I do, you've got to learn to switch off from it, because it can get to you at times, the negative comments and whatever else. So I just feel as though this is you. And that is your true skill, your strength. And the reason why I say that, because it's crossing your star card. And that's your Aquarius card. And I just feel as though, with all these things you've got your strength, you've got your fire energy, and then you've got your sensitive side coming in here. All these could come here as a neat package. So in a sense, you've got 1, 2, 3. You've got you've nearly got the full house of your personalities, and I don't mind the other one not coming in. It doesn't really matter too much, but it's all there. So I just like this energy around you. It's like it's really fantastic, and I just feel so as time goes by, I can see you becoming more independent. Now here, which is what I love, you've got 2 aces coming in. This is where you've got to make some massive decisions. This is your victory sword. So this is saying, look, when you make these decisions, you'll make the right choices, but it is coming upside down. So it just means you're not going to rush into it, which is fine. But I feel so once you start tapping into it all, you've got your emotional card coming out, which is saying you're going to love it. But I'm being drawn to this with a bit of spirituality. I feel like you've got a bit of spiritual side coming in. So all you've got to do now is just put the love and the emotion into it. And I feel so once you do that, your care, attention to detail, it's all there. And I am also, again, being drawn to overseas with you, connecting with overseas. And I just feel that this could be your real success. But I feel like it's to do with communication, not actually physically travelling. But again, I could be wrong. You may do it, maybe a bit later on. But I just feel as though it's there. The only thing I want you to be careful of is your energy levels. I've got you feeling a bit drained, a bit run down, a bit tired. So all I want you to do with that now is just connect with your diet. So in other words, just eat properly, drink properly, sleep properly. Keep all that balanced, then you'll build your energy levels up, and then you'll have the energy kind of get on with things. Because sometimes I feel as though you are taking on too much. So lighten the load or share the load out a little bit. Get people to help you. Like this man who I can see you keep connecting with. So I just feel as though it wouldn't hurt for him to help you a little bit. But again, I feel like I'm doing a lot of deep thinking about what I want and where I'm going. And I don't know why, but I've got you worrying about certain things, but I just feel so don't worry. I just feel so you've just got to deal with things. I feel as I look at this here, your career, I just feel so great things are coming. But I just feel so you've got to start putting the energy into it now, and the passion and the drive, and start making the decisions. And don't let relationships influence you too much, because I just get the feeling you could sort of have one eye on sort of relationships and one eye on career. And I'm not saying you can't do both, but I feel like if you could just get relationships sorted of what you're doing and make your mind up quick, and then put all your energy into this, and get your partner to sort of support you and back you up, I just feel as though this would be good. And if this man, like I keep saying, if he isn't in your life yet, then he's coming in. He's definitely coming in, because, you know, when I see him in your relationship spread, and I see him in your career spread, he's there. He's definitely there. But again, you know, you do like things to be in order. And I don't knock that, you know, that keeps coming in. And to be honest, I feel that's holding you back a little bit. So I just feel so you've got to stop that, because you've got to start taking some chances. I know it's scary, and we've got to be careful of money, especially in this day and age. You know, America's got its problems just like Britain has. And I just feel so we've just got to be careful of the money. But you've got to look at it another way. In for a penny and out for a pound, you could increase your income. And this is what it's all about. So I feel so you've got to start pushing yourself. And to be honest, I really do want to put you as a self-employed woman. I really do. It's not showing me self-employment, but I just feel it with you. And if you're not doing it, you're very capable of doing it. You really are. So you need to start putting all this passion and this energy into it, and then slowly but surely money will start picking up, because there's your money card coming in. And if you look at this, it's like all the fields that are ploughed. So whether you've done that already or you're going to do it, and then it's just waiting for the seeds to ripen to grab all that money, and it will come in. So I just feel as though it's there. It's definitely there for you. But I just feel so I want to put you where you're helping and guiding people in some kind of way. And I just feel so that will be absolutely fantastic. So see where all that kind of comes in. But I just get this feeling I'm in limbo at the moment. It's like I'm waiting. I don't know what you're waiting for, because to be honest, I feel like you're waiting for the universe, but the universe is actually waiting for you. I feel so it's time for you to get on with things. It really is. Right, let's have a quick look at family. Right, family's alright. You know, it's not negative. There's going to be some changes over the next 2 weeks or 2 months. Might upset you a little bit, but don't take it to heart. Feels though you've got to make some decisions how you can connect with family. Do feel like there's a birth of a child coming in as well next year. But I just feel as though you've got to start standing your ground. You can't keep doing everything for family. So yes, be there for them. Yes, try and do your best for them, but you can't do everything. And I just feel as though somebody within family, I feel as though has got a bit of an addiction in some kind of way. And I just feel as though they need to watch what they're doing, and I feel as though it's drink. And at the moment it isn't such a big issue, but if they keep going down the path they're going, they've got to be careful what they're doing. So I feel like it's getting out of hand a little bit. And I feel if they're not careful, they might just look at it as I'm socially drinking at night, but I just feel as though they're driving the next day. It's not good. It's not good at all. I don't feel like any accidents, but I am feeling being stopped by the police. So sometimes it's difficult whether we say something, is it our business to sort of say something, oh, you need to slow your drinking down. It doesn't always feel right to do it, does it? Difficult one. Feels it's a male energy, so see where that comes in. Right, let's have a look at now money for you. Right, money's up and down, but it's not negative. So you just got to look after what you've got and be wise with it. Here's your self-employment card. Now it's coming in. So to me, if you want more money, you want success, that's what you've got to do. Work for yourself. But it is saying now you've got to start holding on to your money a little bit now and looking after what you've got. So don't give it away so easily. But don't be frightened to invest. You are coming to a bit of a crossroads now where you can start analysing everything that you're doing and analysing finances, which is fine, but don't hold too tightly on the money. I just feel so you've got to know when to keep it and when to invest it. I also got you thinking about a house move as well, and I feel so that house move will be quite positive for you, but I just feel so try and leave it as long as you possibly can, because I get the feeling you could be better off by just waiting. So it just feels like you just need to analyse your money a little bit, look after it, see where you can make some savings, but don't be frightened to invest in yourself. Right, let's have a look at health. Okay, right, so with health, it just feels like you just need to balance your diet out a little bit. So just get your energy levels right. Sometimes I've got you being up and down, a bit tired, a bit run down. Keep an eye on your stress levels. Got you being a bit wound up, a bit tight, a bit on the edge. So you could do with some natural healing. Feels like that would do you the world of good. Just take all that negative energy away from you and it would help chill you out a little bit. But other than that, I generally feel as though you're not too bad at all. Just keep an eye on your left hip playing up a little bit as you move forward. Don't feel like it's anything too negative, but just keep